Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and welcome to another episode of Voiced Over Terraria. Oh my god, I recorded so much stuff, and my voice didn't record for any of it, and I was so sad. Oh, that seriously might be the worst feeling for a YouTuber when they sit down, they get done recording a bunch of stuff, and they sit down to listen to the playback, and there's no voice. And oh man, it is a kick straight to the nuts. Okay, so but I have all this stuff recorded, and you know, I still wanted to show it to you guys, and it's like, well, I could redo literally everything, but then I'll like be trying to repeat myself, like what I said before, and trying to remember things. And it's like, you know what, I'll just show you the footage. I'll do a voiceover thing, or kind of what I did. So yeah, this first thing is finding truffle worms is crazy hard. And this is kind of how I did it. I did actually happen to get footage of finding my first truffle worm. So that was, it was nice that I got him on camera. And he was like, oh my god, that's so easy to catch truffle worms. It's not a big deal at all. And then I went to my jungle, and it was super hard. And they weren't anywhere to be found. Well, okay, let me take it back a little bit. Yeah, so I have mushroom biomes in my jungle, like kind of all around. So I went there, and I couldn't find any. It was a huge pain, and some people said in the comments, it's like, hey, just convert your jungle into a big mushroom biome. That's kind of the best way to do it. And so that's what I did. I used the blue solution that you get from the NPC truffle mushroom guy, and the steampunk gun that you get from the steampunk guy sells a gun that you then use, and then you spray it all over and it destroys your jungle, which was just so sad for me. Oh, it just broke my heart to kill the jungle that I love so much, because it's the greatest area in any game ever. Oh, jungles are so much fun. Everybody loves jungles. No, jungles are terrible, and I got a lot of pleasure out of getting rid of the jungle. I did save a little bit of jungle so I can use it for fishing quests, which I've been doing a lot of fishing quests. Well, probably not that many, but I've been attempting to do a lot of fishing quests. So there is still some jungle, but there's a lot of mushroom biome, and you know, I'm just running around trying to find a truffle worm at this point. I do find one at the end, and I'll probably cut to that right now. Oh, and right here I show that in the last video, a lot of people were super upset that I got an Unreal Pulse bow, and I didn't even care. I just was like, oh, here's a bow that I'm never gonna use. Boom, in a chest forever. Yeah, people were like, oh my god, we got an Unreal Pulse bow! Bye! Unreal Pulse bow! And no, I'm never gonna use it. No, I don't care about bows. I don't have any arrows. I got bullets, and I got magic, and I got swords. Why do I need a bow? But yeah, so I put the bow in a chest. Yeah, it's there, it's a real thing. But no, I will probably never shoot it off, ever. Deal with it. And so here's the Duke Fishron fight. I do have this potion that gives you plus 20% max health, which is really nice. And it's hard to make. It's one of the harder potions to make, but it's not crazy hard. You need a pretty high fishing power, and you need to fish in the Hallow biome, and you need to catch a certain kind of fish that I can't remember what it's called. It is pretty rare. I got, with all my fishing power stuff, I was getting him, I don't know, every 1 out of every 5 or 6 fish. And then you also need a plant that you get from the ice biome, and you combine those and like a moon glow and maybe something else, and it gives you this potion, which is really nice, but it's pretty hard to make. And I don't know, it might kind of be overkill, but it's a nice touch to have. It might be good for the final boss fight that's coming up with the 1.2 whatever the next update is. What 1.2.5, whatever 1.3. I don't know what version is going to be. The big lunar update that we've been waiting so long for, and it will probably be the final official update that we get. Who knows if he's going to give the code to somebody else. Who knows what's going to happen. I do not know any of that. But yeah, here's the Fishron fight. And it goes from really easy to it's getting harder to, oh my god, it's so hard. This fight's really cool though. You know, the Sharknado stuff was hilarious. Just imagine me laughing and having a great time. Haha, Sharknado, that's so clever. Oh my God, Duke Fishron, you're the greatest fight. Tornado sharks. Yeah, imagine that happening. But imagine I was just so unbelievably funny. Oh, it was the funniest I've ever been. And that's how you should remember this episode that you didn't get to hear. That it was the funniest episode ever. Yeah. But yeah, the fight's really cool. He has a lot of different things that he does. I did a pretty good job. Standard potions plus the new endurance potion that you make from a rock cave fish or a cave rock fish, something like that. I actually had quite a few of those. And then the other potion I just mentioned, plus all the usuals: iron skin, regeneration, magic power, you know, the standard set, swiftness, all that stuff. And yeah, you can see, you know, the weapons I use. I didn't really, you know, go very far from that. I tried to use the ice rod at one point, and I figured it was going to be too complicated, so I stayed with the razor pine, and worked out very, very well. Had no problems. And I take him down, and I get a freaking bubble gun. I was not happy with the bubble gun. I made fun of it a lot. And then I did the fight again, and I get another bubble gun, which, once again, not exactly pleased with my bubble gun drop rate being so high, of course. But yeah, so I get 2 bubble guns, and then I kill him for a 3rd time, and what do I get? A bow. Yes, I had a good laugh after all the trash talk on bows that I did. And then I get a bubble gun and some bows. But amazingly, I never died when I was doing these fights. I think I did it 4 times, and I never died. I got very, very close a couple of times, and I only had that increased health potion once, and then for the other, whatever, 3 times or whatever it was, you know, I didn't have it because it has a 5-minute timer. And I never really had any problems. Well, I almost died a couple times, but I don't know. It's a hard fight. It's basically just, you can never stop moving. His pattern is somewhat simple. He kind of comes at you, and then you run away, and then he comes at you, and then you run away. Do not get next to him. Do not move through the Sharknado. Oh, that's a very bad idea if you want to have health and live. Do not go into the Sharknado. You think that would be the safe haven. That's where you want to go, is into a Sharknado. Nope. You do not want to go into a Sharknado. And then, so yeah, then the last time I kill him, I get the summoning item, which has mini Sharknados. Oh, it's a little tiny water tempest that shoots Sharknados at people. It shoots sharks. It is a Sharknado, and it shoots sharks, right? Is that the proper way to say it? I think so, because it's not shooting a Sharknado, it's shooting a shark. But anyway, yeah, so it's a really cool new summoning item that I will probably try to have out all the time. It does really good damage, better than, at least better than the Pygmy one. That was the only one I had at the time to compare it to. So it does do more than that, which is nice. And it's really nice actually for fishing to have that out and just fish, and then you don't got to worry about people attacking you because your little summoning guy will take care of it. Very cool there. And of course, I also got the Duke Fishron mask, which I made fun of at first because I never wear masks, but it looks super cool. You look like this demon vampire thing going. So basically what I got from this is that I am now a rainbow vampire demon fish that shoots bubbles, which is incredibly intimidating. Oh my God, look out for the crazy vampire fish that shoots bubbles. But yeah, I'm actually really deadly, okay? So why are you thinking that I'm not super deadly? I totally am. And then here's the last thing I did was minecarts and track. It's pretty simple. You put the mine track down, and I think you right click, and then you automatically jump into a cart, so you don't have to actually make a cart, and you can jump and go around, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's and you can make it super early because all you need is iron and wood, and you get 30 track pieces for 1 iron and 1 wood, I think. So super easy to make, very cool, especially early game, because now you can travel across your map very quickly. I was kind of worried that it would work like platforms and like kind of hinder how you move, but it doesn't. You just fall right through it unless you're in a minecart, and you can jump, and it's super cool, and it's a great way to move around. And so that was really all I had to show. And because of the whole recording situation, I'm probably gonna do some live stream stuff on getting the probably the Duke Fishron trophy and maybe the Slime King trophy, because I don't have either of those yet. And live streams are fun. Everybody likes live streams, especially something, you know, entertaining like that, instead of just, you know, me fishing, which is not a good live stream. No, that's a terrible live stream. Fight a boss, that's fun. So maybe I'll do that soon. Keep an eye out for it. And that's gonna do it. So sorry this was a kind of a break from how I normally do it, but I had lots of good footage I want to show you guys. But thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, see you guys.